Hi, my name is Revant Mathur and this is Swati Sharma.
Hi.
We are both lawyers with over 15 years of experience in intellectual property laws. Both of us are members of the International Trademark Association, which is INTA, and have been associated with the Unreal Campaign Committee for the past 2 years. We would like to now make a short presentation to educate you on the differences between real and unreal. Let's start the presentation with a video.
One day I went to this famous flea market in Delhi and I couldn't help but notice the amazing prices they were offering there. I went up to the salesman. He was constantly telling me about how the products are very real. Even though I was in a bit of doubt, but I was lured in by the fact that the prices were so low, so I just ended up buying the products. Within an hour of applying the makeup, my face turned all red and I had rashes all over my face. I realized the mistake I had made and had to pay the price for buying something unreal.
Find out what's real or unreal.
The Unreal campaign was founded in 2012 by the International Trademarks Association, which is an international group of companies, law firms and service firms that develop and advance trademarks. The campaign's goal is to educate, empower, and encourage teenagers to make smart purchasing decisions. We educate teenagers about what trademarks and counterfeit goods are. We empower teenagers to make smart purchasing decisions. We encourage teenagers to purchase authentic and real brands.
What is a trademark? The legal definition of a trademark is any word, name, symbol or device, or any combination thereof that identifies and distinguishes the source of the goods of one party from those of another.
There are different kinds of trademarks. The first kind of trademark that we will discuss today is a word mark. You have a burger on your screen which is called Big Mac. Big Mac, the word, is a trademark.
A trademark can also be a design. On your screen right now is a design of a shell, which is a trademark used for gasoline. Also on your screen now is another design mark. This consists of the word Pepsi with a circular red, blue and white device.
Trademarks can be for goods or for services. Visa, MasterCard and American Express are service mark for credit card services. These were some of the kinds of traditional trademarks. We will now discuss a few non-traditional trademarks. Something which is a sound, smell, color combination, or even a shape can be a trademark under certain circumstances. For example, the Tiffany's Robin Egg Blue color, which is on your screen right now, is a color trademark. McDonald's Corporation owns a registration for a three-dimensional exterior design configuration of two rectangular canopies in yellow, one over windows and other over an entrance of the building. This is also a trademark.
Why are trademarks important for you? Trademarks let you find the products quickly, know that the quality you're getting is the quality you expect, and also helps express your individuality. Let us understand this a little better. Trademarks identify one seller's goods and services and distinguishes them from goods and services offered by others. For example, the Dove and Olay trademarks are different, but that indicates to you that you are purchasing whichever product you prefer. How do trademarks help in knowing the quality you expect? Trademarks signify that goods and services bearing the same trademark are of equal quality. This means consumers can trust where they come from and know that these are approved and tested products. For example, Unilever has several trademarks and one knows that the quality is the same for all those trademarks. Trademarks also help express your individuality. Trademarks help a company distinguish their products and services from those of competitors, which means you, as a consumer, have a variety of products to pick from and make purchasing decisions. Why are trademarks important for companies? In a single brand or logo, trademarks can convey intellectual and emotional attributes and messages about a company's reputation, products, and services. Trademarks let companies communicate with their consumers, distinguish themselves from other companies, and pay their workers higher wages. While communicating with customers, a trademark or a brand is the first thing that the consumers enter into a search engine or a social media platform such as Facebook or Twitter when looking for products and services. Higher traffic on a website or social media platform translates into more consumers and more brand recognition. Similarly, in a store, consumers recognize trademarks on the shelves quickly and can make easy purchasing decisions. Trademarks help companies distinguish themselves from other companies. For example, Pepsi and Coke are two different soft drink products belonging to different companies. Companies with trademarks generally reflect successful businesses which tend to have better employment opportunities, salaries and benefits, and a potential for career advancement for employees. As you begin to make decisions about where you will one day work, these benefits are extremely important. Let us watch another video now.
So I'm 16 and I want everything branded. It's all about the image after all. But this chase for image ended recently when I was embarrassed in front of all my friends. I had bought a pair of fake branded shoes from a nearby market. It was almost 1/10 the real price. I went running with all my friends and while I was kind of showing off my new shoes, my new shoe broke and I fell flat on the ground. And I understood why real remains real and fake is always fake.
Find out what's real or unreal.
What is counterfeiting? To define counterfeiting, let's define what is a counterfeit product. Counterfeiting is the illegal production and sale of goods, including packaging, bearing without authorization a trademark which is identical to a validly registered trademark or which cannot be distinguished from such a trademark.
How does counterfeiting affect you? On your screen right now is a fake Louis Vuitton bag. Why does this problem affect you? You may think you're getting a great deal on a product, but if it seems too good to be true, then it probably is. Counterfeit products generally contain poor quality materials. You cannot return the goods or even get any sort of warranties on them. The goods have not been tested properly and can affect your health and safety in certain circumstances. How does counterfeiting affect your community? Counterfeiting leads to job loss, tax increases, and in some cases also funds illegal activities. To put things into perspective, would you believe it that the counterfeit market has expanded to over 1.7 trillion by the end of the year 2015? The sale of fake consumer goods also breeds crime. Knockoffs are produced so cheaply that the profit margin is high, which attracts criminals and organized crime groups who provide consumer goods at the wholesale level to vendors, discount stores, and even higher-end merchants who then sell them to the public. These criminals, gangs in particular, then use the funds and profits to help organize other criminal activities, which in turn damages lives and destroys neighborhoods. In several cases, the taxpayer is hurt too. Tax revenue that could go to employees of schools, parks, and other government employees like firefighters and policemen is lost because the manufacturer and the seller and the buyer do not pay taxes. There is even the loss of income tax revenue from the people who lose their jobs at legitimate manufacturing plants.
We are sure that many of you may have seen counterfeit goods, but where have you seen them? You could have seen them with the street vendors, perhaps at a flea market, or even on the internet. You may have even knowingly or unknowingly bought counterfeits. On your screen now are counterfeit goods. Beats by Dr. Dre headphones range from $200 to about $600. One way to know for sure if you're buying the real deal is to buy from the authorized dealer or from an official website. The headphones shown on this slide list at $20 with less than 3 hours left for bidding. These are probably not real, especially when they are black replicas. These headphones could actually hurt your hearing. You might even receive a different version from the ones that you see and buy online. Rest assured, there will be no customer service, phone number, or web page to reach for complaints.
Another frequently counterfeited product are sneakers. When purchasing sneakers, everyone probably wants to use shoes that guard against the impact on the street, durability, traction, and cushioning. However, using counterfeit shoes can cause discomfort in the short term and can lead up to years of foot, knee, and back pain in the future. When you wear a pair of shoes that have little support, the foot is unstable and problems can develop in muscles and bones of the foot and extend up the leg into the spine. Fake versions are often made of poor materials, sometimes even cement. They have no flexibility, which can hurt you. If you have only one pair of feet and need them for life, wouldn't you want to protect them? On your screen, you can see both a pair of real and a pair of unreal or fake sneakers. As you would note, there is very little difference between the shoes on the face of it. But the Nike logo is more like a check mark than a swoosh on the original product. The back part of the shoe is asymmetrical in the counterfeit product, and the stitching is longer and less uniform on the counterfeit product.
Phone chargers. According to fire and safety experts, knockoff chargers are substandard components and do not meet with safety requirements. The problem is that different devices require different levels of charge, and knockoff or generic chargers run the risk of putting too much energy into a device, which causes the battery to overheat. Overheated batteries can then cause a fire. Branded chargers are less likely to cause that problem because they are specifically designed for each particular device.
How are trademarks protected from counterfeiting? Through laws, government agencies, organizations, and enforcement agencies. The protectors of trademarks are the trademarks laws of several countries. In India, we have the Trademarks Act of 1999, which is currently in force. Several organizations like the INTA, which is the International Association of Trademarks, and other law enforcement agencies also protect us from counterfeit products. Enforcement authorities play a very important role, and accordingly we are indebted to the police and customs for helping us in this. Let's have a look at another video.
We were out in the market, the entire family, shopping in Delhi summers. Everyone was tired and thirsty. So I just ran down to a local shop and I bought a mineral water for ₹20. Familiar price and very familiar shape and packaging. It did satisfy our thirst, but everyone has the same remark. It tastes bitter.
Nothing really happened, but our fears could have come true despite paying for safe water. A lesson learned was that one should always look closely into the details while buying anything, even if it's water.
Find out what's real or unreal.
Game time. We'll now play a short game to ascertain if you can figure out the difference between real and an unreal product. I'll give you some time, a few seconds on this slide, to see these two shoes and to figure out which one is real and which one is unreal. The shoe on the left was unreal because the logo was not burned in but only stamped on the shoe, and the laces were tabbed at the end to create NC, whereas in the real shoe, the logo was burnt in and even the laces were burnt in to create the N seal.
Another pair of shoes. Can you spot the difference between the fake and the real? So here it is. The Unreal shoe has an extremely small logo which is not even in the right place. The real shoe has a high thread count on the logo outline. The leather is also obviously not of the same quality, and there is very bad stitching on the Unreal shoe, as you would note.
Let's figure out which one of these is unreal. The product on your right is unreal because the registration codes are incorrect. On the left side is the real product because the print quality is legitimate and the quality of the packaging itself is much higher.
To conclude, we'd like to remind you of a few things. Trademarks are extremely powerful tools. These trademarks transcend languages and borders, and counterfeiting plays a big problem that affects all of us. You as consumers play an important role in both the problem and the solution.
Let's take a minute to thank our sponsors for this all-important Unreal campaign. And we really hope that today you've been able to understand the importance of doing away with Unreal.
Thank you. Please do connect with the Unreal campaign on social media. The Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram handles for the Unreal campaign are on your screen now.
Thank you.